Peace, family, and welcome back to A Deck a Day. It's been a minute, and I'm sure for those who are tuned in once again to A Deck a Day, you are aware of the pretty intense grind I have been on, which has taken me away from A Deck a Day. Beyond the hustle, as you can see from previous posts, in regards to Back to Natural and Sacred Service Syndicate and creating all of my products. It's been intense. The holidays past and coming, and the best holiday of all, which was my Kaya Sky's 11th birthday on November 27th. So I was quite inundated and focused elsewhere. And it is time consuming and an investment to do a deck a day every day. So I'm still navigating that, but I do miss it, and I am getting so much love from so many who as well miss it. So I'm gonna do it when I do it. I'm gonna flow like water. And they may not be there every day, but the day that you see it, that is the day that you're supposed to get the message for that day. So it's still a deck a day, even if it's not every day. And I thank you for understanding, because I'm sure you imagine what goes into the whole process of preparing to film, getting the cards, choosing the Orgonite, taking the pictures afterwards, doing the posting, the whole 9 yards, and all trying to get it under 11 minutes. So I'm going to just, like I said, flow with it and let life lead. And I thank you for tuning in when you tune in, for appreciating when they happen to be there and available to give you the message that we all need. The channeling is an energetic thing as well, and sometimes the days are for rest. So as a result, committing to every day is not as organic as my intention is and was to do it every day, if that makes sense. Without further ado, I am going to be flowing a little bit differently when I do decide to do a deck a day, and I'm actually going to be starting with the foundations and working our way up in regards to the energy. As a result, I am starting with Rider-Waite Smith Tarot, and I'm going to be doing all of my tarot decks for the next few readings and moving up through the energy until we get to starseed energy, whenever that may be down the road. So welcome on the journey of this as below, so above, if you will, as we are starting from the root and going to work our way up to the universe, to the skies, to the constellations. So pick a piece of Orgonite. We've got the Triniti Mirs today. This one is red jasper. This one is blue lace agate. And this one is lapis lazuli. Whichever one resonates with you. Let's see what your message is for today. And if you chose red jasper, your message is the Death card, the card that is often alarming. But don't be alarmed if you chose this deck, and for any of us, because I always say the deck that you choose, or the pile that you choose, has a very specific message for you, but all of the messages are something to heed. So when we get the Death card, it really is an issue about rebirth. That is what to focus on. Something has to die in order for something to be born. We've got to release something, we have to let go of something, we have to bury something in order for what it is that is truly meant for us to come through. You know what that thing, those things, those energies, those entities, those emotions, you know what they are, you know that they are not serving, and that it is time to kill them. It is time to release them. It is time to let them die and perish, and you go forward into a new birth. The sun will come out tomorrow. You focus on the day to come, the sunrise, the raw rise, despite this energy of feeling like it is about death. Again, it is more focusing on what is to come and the importance of releasing in order for what it is that is truly meant for you to come through. In that sense, we have to celebrate death. On a very tangible level, what makes us worried and feel concerned about death and seeing a death card is because of what society has constructed around the notion of death. We align death with something that is finite. We align death with something that is about us not being able to have something or someone anymore. And we really need to reconfigure our brain in thinking about death is not forever. Death is something in many ways to celebrate because it is not even real. We are immortal. And the notion of death and dying is a very human construct. And when we look beyond that, again, the notion is something to celebrate, because that energy or that entity or a person, if we're looking at the tangibles of losing someone to death, we have to celebrate their ancestral ascension and not think about their physical being no longer being with us. And when we flip our mindset in regards to that, then it is something to focus on in regards to the sun will come out, and that is about that rebirth energy. So I hope that resonates in regards to just reconfiguring our mindset in regards to death and focus on the rebirth. If you chose Blue Lace Agate, your message is Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles are about health, about wealth. This is about patience. This is about waiting for something that you have been planting, seeds you've been planting, things that you're invested in, that you have been devoted to. And there is still time to go before it is harvest time. But it is inevitable for you to be able to pick those ripe fruit. Timing is divine, and the more patience we have, the more we are guaranteed to actually be able to have ripe fruit and not try to pick them too early and then they're sour and not ready to actually do and come to fruition the way they're meant to. So take your time. There may be some delay in regards to the success, but patience is key. Thinking again, remembering that timing is divine is what is automatically going to get you what it is that you may be feeling a little bit impatient about right now. So just focus on the patience, focus on the fact that it is inevitable if you do align with timing being divine. And if you chose Lapis Lazuli, your message is Two of Pentacles. We're still aligning with money energy. This is very physical, tangible stuff that you are juggling right now. You have two options. You may be in a dilemma, in two minds about something, and people may be pulling you on two different sides of the fence. You're mulling something around. You're juggling, quite literally, in regards to these two things, these two people, these two jobs, these two cities, whatever it may be. There are definitely two very clear options for you. This can also be as direct as doing what it is that you're doing right now and not feeling fulfilled and thinking about what it is that you want to be doing instead. This could be about your profession versus your passion if they are not aligned. So if you do feel like you are juggling something and you're still trying to question this dilemma, you know that if you can't say yes to something, then the answer is no. That's the first thing. If there is something that you feel you would feel more fulfilled in doing, but you're questioning if that's what you should do because of what other people are saying or concerned about, or, you know, whispering certain things in your ear that makes you doubt this thing that is to the core of you, you need to quiet that noise. And perhaps there isn't a juggle after all. You've got the infinity symbol in here as well, so you think about infinite abundance, and that as long as you follow your dream and you follow your passion, and you look at the level of this, something's lower and something's higher. Think about what that thing is, what that pentacle is that is a little bit higher than this one, and then ask yourself, is it really a dilemma? Am I really unsure of what this choice is supposed to be? I think you know what it's supposed to be, and it's going to bring you infinite abundance. I hope that resonates. And until the next time, let this message carry with you. And in the meantime, in between time to get back to natural. Peace. I missed you.